Imagine working every single day of your life and still being completely broke. That was Arkad, a poor scribe in ancient Babylon. But then he discovered a secret, a simple 10% rule that turned his empty pockets into millions, making him the richest man in the ancient world. And the crazy part? That exact same rule still works today. Let's get into it. Babylon was the most prosperous city in the ancient world. Gold flowed through its streets. Merchants grew rich. Traders built empires. And yet, most ordinary people remained completely broke, working hard, earning money, and watching it disappear every single month. Arkad was one of those people. He worked as a scribe, copying documents and records all day long. He had two close friends, Bansir and Colby. All three of them worked hard. All three of them had almost nothing to show for it. One day, Bansir turned to Arkad and said, "We work just as hard as the wealthy men of this city, so why do we remain poor while they grow richer every year?" Arkad smiled, and he told them exactly how everything changed for him. Years earlier, a wealthy moneylender named Algamish had come to Arkad needing a document copied overnight. Arkad agreed, but only on one condition. He said, "I will finish your work by morning, but in return, you must teach me the secret of wealth." Algamish agreed, and the next morning, he said something so simple that Arkad almost missed how powerful it was. He said, "A part of all you earn is yours to keep?" Arkad was confused. He said, "But everything I earn is mine. I receive it, don't I?" Algamish shook his head. He said, "If you spend everything you earn, then you kept nothing. You worked for your landlord. You worked for the food seller. You worked for the cloth merchant. You worked for everyone except yourself." That one sentence changed everything. From that day forward, Arkad kept one out of every 10 coins he earned. Before paying anyone else, he paid himself first. He invested those savings carefully, and slowly, year by year, he became the wealthiest man in all of Babylon. The king of Babylon eventually heard of Arkad's success and called upon him. He said, "Teach the people of this city how to build wealth." Arkad agreed, and he gathered a group of men and shared what he called the 7 cures for a lean purse. Cure number 1, pay yourself first. For every 10 coins that enter your purse, let only 9 leave. That 1 coin you hold back belongs to you. Do this consistently, every single month, without exception. Most people do the complete opposite. They spend everything first and try to save whatever is left over. But nothing is ever left over. That is exactly why most people stay broke for their entire lives. The moment you flip this one habit, everything begins to change. Cure number 2, control your expenses. Here is a hard truth that nobody wants to hear. No matter how much money you make, your expenses will always rise to meet your income. Give a man twice the salary, and he will find twice as many things to spend it on. The cure is simple but difficult. Separate your needs from your desires. Needs are the things you cannot survive without: food, shelter, basic transport. Desires are everything else. Write them both down. Look at them honestly. Cut the desires, protect the needs, and make sure your total spending never exceeds 90% of what you earn. Cure number 3, make your gold multiply. Saving money is not enough. A coin sitting in a jar earns nothing. You must put your savings to work, invest it, let it grow. Let it earn more coins for you while you sleep. This is the power of compound interest. A small amount invested consistently over a long period of time becomes something extraordinary. The wealthy do not just earn money, they make their money earn money, and over time, that makes all the difference. Quick question. If you receive $1,000 today, how much of it would you actually keep for yourself? Be honest. Most people spend all of it within days. And that is exactly why most people never build real wealth. Keep watching, because what comes next is the most important part. Cure number 4, guard against loss. This is the cure most people completely skip, and it costs them everything. There is absolutely no point building wealth slowly and carefully if you lose it all in one single bad decision. Be extremely careful where you place your money. Never invest in something you do not fully understand. Never trust someone whose track record you cannot verify. Never chase a deal that promises returns that seem too good to be true, because they always are. The first goal of investing is not to get rich quickly. The first goal is to simply not lose what you have already worked hard to build. Cure number 5, own your home. Every single month that you pay rent, that money is gone forever. You are building someone else's wealth, not your own. Own your home. Yes, it takes time. Yes, it takes sacrifice. But the day you own your home, you have converted a monthly expense into a long-term asset that grows in value over time. Cure number 6, plan for the future. Right now, you have energy. Right now, you can work. But that will not always be the case. There will come a day, sooner than you think, when you can no longer work the way you do today. What happens then? If you have not prepared, you will be completely dependent on others. Start planning for your future self right now. Build investments that will pay you income later in life. Future, you will be incredibly grateful that you started today. Cure number 7. Invest in yourself. The final cure is the one that multiplies everything else. Read books. Learn new skills. Become better at your craft. Study the people who are already where you want to be. The more valuable you become, the more the world will pay you. And the more you earn, the more you can save, invest, and grow. There is no ceiling to how much a skilled, knowledgeable, and hardworking person can earn. Never stop learning. Ever. Now let's move to the second framework, the 5 laws of gold. If the 7 cures show you how to build wealth, the 5 laws of gold tell you how to attract it, grow it, and protect it for the long term. Law 1. Gold comes eagerly to those who save at least 1/10 of their earnings and put that savings to wise use. Save consistently, every single month, no exceptions. Law 2. Gold works diligently for the wise owner who finds it profitable employment. Never let your money sit idle. Put it to work in investments that grow over time. Law 3. Gold stays under the protection of the cautious owner who invests under the guidance of experienced men. Seek advice from people who genuinely understand money, not just people with opinions. Law 4. Gold slips away from the man who invests in businesses he does not understand or that have not been approved by those skilled in its keep. If you don't fully understand it, don't put your money in it. Simple as that. Law 5. Gold flees the man who chases impossible earnings or follows the advice of tricksters and schemers. If someone is promising you returns that seem impossible, they are. Walk away. Every single time. Now, 2 bonus lessons that most people completely miss from this book. Luck is not what you think. Most people believe luck is random, something that happens to certain people for no reason at all. But this book says something completely different. Luck is simply what happens when you are fully prepared and an opportunity crosses your path. Lucky people are not lucky because the universe chose them. They are lucky because when the door opened, they were already standing right there. Prepare yourself daily, stay ready, and you will start finding luck absolutely everywhere. Already in debt? Here is the solution. The book gives a very specific formula for this. It is called the 70-20/10 rule. Take your income and divide it into 3 clear parts. 70% covers your living expenses. 20% goes directly toward paying off your debts every single month without exception. And 10%, no matter what happens, goes to yourself first. Follow this consistently and your debts will shrink. Your savings will grow. And one day, you will look back and realize you are finally completely free. The people of Babylon built their wealth with clay tablets and gold coins. No banks, no smartphones, no internet, no investment apps, nothing that you have access to today. And yet, they figured it out. They built the richest city in the ancient world using nothing but these simple principles applied consistently over time. You have banks, you have apps, you have the entire knowledge of the world available in your pocket at any moment. If they could do it 4,000 years ago, what excuse do any of us have today? Start right now. Take your next paycheck. Before you pay rent, before you buy groceries, before you spend a single penny on anything, put 10% aside. That is yours. That is the beginning of your wealth. It sounds simple, because it is. The only question that remains is, will you actually do it? If this video added value to your life, please hit the like button and subscribe. Next time we are covering how Peter Lynch made his first $1 million. That is one you absolutely do not want to miss.